too. Hi, everybody. We just recorded the first 15 minutes of our Flosstube without you. So we'll do it again, and this time we'll welcome you in. I'm Jennifer. This is my mom, Carol. This is Two Tall Stitchers, Flosstube number 80. If you've been here any amount of time, you know we're a little bit nuts, and today just proves that. What did I go to do? And I said, why is there no clock? Because it wasn't recording.
Hi guys, we're so glad you're here. We hope you stay.
Yes, welcome back.
If you're new, don't worry, we're not always this bad. Some days we're worse.
Yeah. All right, so
we'll start
welcome
over
back. This is episode 80.
It's the same age as me, right?
Yeah, there we go. I'm like, do we say
weeks.
all the same jokes? But you didn't hear them twice. We heard them twice, but you didn't. Yeah, so let's start. We'll jump around. Let's start with our quilt of the day.
I'm sorry, we're going to laugh through this whole
Right,
thing.
this is nuts.
This is crazy. This is a wool quilt. I called it Who Says Diamonds Can't Keep You Warm. And I did it in 2007, and guess what? I quilted it myself, only in the ditch. I mean, it's not like it's any great deal. And it's got a flannel back, and it's a batik flannel, which I don't know where I found
It was a kit.
Was it a kit?
Yeah, I remember you bought it because it was flannels folded up like fat quarters, and it was like this tall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was 18 years ago.
Yeah.
I've slept since then. But anyway, I love it, and I just think it's so pretty because it's so bright. And the finish of it, it just, can you see the diamonds?
Yeah.
So it's really pretty.
Yes.
So that's my quilt of the day.
Yeah.
Nice. We have another one I was going to show, but it's not quite quilted yet. And we will put in pictures next time because it's going to be gone.
It'll be gone by next time.
Maybe.
It's on my frame and it's halfway done.
Well, we'll see. It depends on when he gets back and he's going to travel.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you'll get to see it.
Maybe. We'll see. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Good. There have been quite a few of you participating in our Big Girl Pants Challenge, which started back in October. I finally got my big girl pants on since the last time we filmed, so I'll tell you what I've been working on. But we also have several other people who've gotten their big girl pants on, and they are sharing on Instagram or emailing us pictures. So want to say congratulations and way to go to Becky at Main Girl in Arizona. Danica Stitches. She's been crazy, you guys. I think she's finished like 25 things.
Wow.
German Gal Stitches. Sue at I'd Rather Be Stitchin'. Dottie of Stitching Scotty, Catherine from Accounting My Stitches, Sin City Cross Stitcher, Helen D from East Coast Crafter, Rose Barrow, Sophie's Stitching Corner, and Margaret in Canada. So way to go. A lot of you have been fully finishing projects. That's a very common Big Girl Pants challenge. But some other people have been pulling things out of bags that have been put in timeout for a long time, or they're finally frogging something that's been needed to be frogged for a while. I worked on a quilt bag. So yeah, lots of great things going on. Yep. So thanks for joining us. We appreciate you jumping in on the challenge. If you're doing that, please tag me in your Instagram posts so that I can see your posts, because hashtags are no good anymore.
Oh, really?
They don't work like they used to.
Oh.
Yeah.
That stinks.
So, yeah. Something going on out there?
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to be looking, so I'll tell you.
Yeah.
The house catty corner to us has sold, and they have been working on it for like 3 or 4 months now. I don't know if they've stripped down the whole inside and they're redoing it, but every time I think they're moving in, there's more people coming with more stuff, like workers.
Yeah.
They have a big trailer in the driveway, and it's kind of neat. So sorry, it's a distraction.
Yeah. I might have to put
the old lady who watches everything that goes on in the neighborhood. Here I am.
Yeah.
Because I can see perfectly when I'm sewing. I can see the whole. I watch all the cars run the stop sign. I watch them try and have a head on in front of us.
You've turned into your mom.
I know.
Oh, she used to stand at the window and do her dishes, and she'd take like an hour to do the dishes because she was so busy watching everybody.
Just wait till you get old. Wait till you get old.
Oh my gosh. Alrighty. So again, thank you for everybody that's joined us on the Big Girl Pants Challenge. And if you would like regular updates on the house being renovated across the street, just send her a message. She'll let you know what's going on. And then I've also been watching some different Flosstubes, some of the regulars, but also some new ones. Jess at Sloan Stitches, Catherine at Accounting My Stitches, and Cheryl at Stitchy Cheryl. So fun to watch all three of you.
Yeah.
And
I've
how
been
about you?
watching Java Girl Stitches. She does some great finishing. And I watched Helen, and then Helen D. And then I've also watched Holly from Hobbies of Holly. And then I've watched, it'll come to me, Liz.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch. She's
Yeah.
been doing Vlogmas. And so it's following her on her merry way through the day, through the week. And so between traveling a lot and doing a lot of knitting and trying to move, she's been quite busy. Of course, she hasn't done a lot of packing because she's like, what should I pack next? Oh, I think I'm going to take a break and go start something. So Liz, good luck. I hope Rob is a good packer because you've got a lot to do in your sewing room. I can't imagine the rest of the house.
All right. Well, life updates. Kids are home from school. I think last time we were here, I was sending them back.
Yeah.
For the last couple of weeks. They both got through finals successfully. They both did very well in their
Jack made Dean's
semesters.
list.
Yep.
First semester.
We know one made Dean's list. There's a chance the other one did as well. They don't care about that nearly as much as their mom does. So,
or their grandmother.
Yeah. They got home safely last week. And then also, we did Jingle Ball 2 weekends ago. We'll talk about that a little bit later. It was super fun. Yep. I had a great time. Sat along my back hurt for 3 days. Yeah, anything else? Oh,
well,
yeah.
Last weekend, it was very snowy on Saturday, which my dog absolutely loved. I have since cleaned up my patio because she won't go out and do anything in the snow in the yard. But anyway, and then Sunday was very, very cold. It was like 9 or 10 degrees, which is pretty cool to be this early in the year for us.
Yeah.
So anyway, there was a stitch-in for people in the Indy area, but we did not go, and we stayed here. And Jennifer came up, and somehow we got into my closet. She got into my closet, but it was really worth it. I got rid of 2 big bags, a big tin. We really cleaned out a lot of stuff and organized more stuff. And so now, as she said, there is a floor. There's carpet.
Yeah, there's a floor in there.
And it's been vacuumed. And
and the local Goodwill has a huge box of patterns from the 1970s and 80s. So if you're a sewer, you're looking for some vintage stuff. That's
lots of
50 years ago now.
Yeah. There's some of the stuff, it's like, okay, I haven't even opened it since I've been up here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to look at it. I'm just not going to look at it. And I did really well. And Jenna, our stitch group went to lunch the other day, and we were in Carmel at a place called Wolfie's, which was quite good. And I commented, I said how Jenna was with me. She came because she was off. And I was commenting that we'd cleaned out the closet, and I had all this stuff, and I just needed to get to Goodwill. And everybody said, it's right next door. And it was great. We walked out the door, and there was Goodwill. Yeah. I just pulled my car up, opened the back end, and they took out all that stuff, and I didn't have to drag it around.
Yeah.
And so that was really nice. It's a good feeling to clean out, and because it's stuff that is taking up space, and I'm not ever going to use it again.
Yeah.
Never going to use it again. So so that was a big accomplishment. Yeah. And I'm sure after Christmas, when she's still off, we'll hit something else.
Maybe. I have a pantry I need to clean out, so maybe before I throw any more stones in your house, I need to clean up some of mine. So yeah, I finished up work for the year for the most part. No more alarm, no more full days in the office. Well, I don't plan to return to the office until January 5th. So
somebody needs to tell the cat that.
Yeah. No, she's happy that Jack's home.
Oh, that's
She's
right.
happy. She cuddles up with the kids all the time now.
She's figured out how to open his bedroom door.
Yeah. So, the pets are very happy the kids are home. And we got our Christmas tree. We set it up. Jenna sent me a super cute picture this morning of our dog curled up behind the Christmas tree. And then we went over, and you want to tell them what happened when you walked in the house.
Oh, yeah. Grace had been under the tree for like 2 or 3 hours, and she's getting older and everything, but she and I have a special bond. And she came out from under that tree like a shot. Almost took the tree down because she had the light cord around her neck, but Jennifer grabbed it in time and came over and got her 2 biscuits.
Yes.
And so even though she's old and not getting around as well, I think she's got some arthritis and everything, she managed to pull it together and
to get her biscuits.
Jenna was like, look behind you.
She hasn't seen you in a while.
No,
either.
I haven't been down. I haven't been down.
Yeah.
I feel terrible because like one time we went there, I said, I can't come in. I don't have any biscuits.
Yeah.
So we'll put in a picture because she's so cute. She's sweet.
Snuggled up under the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll jump into questions. Last time we asked you about your favorite gift given or received, and there's no stats for this one, but just a lot of fun things. Some of you told us about gifts you've given, and some told us about gifts you've received. So we'll start with stitches given as a gift. So things mentioned included a Navy emblem with the Navy medals, all put into a piece. Nice. A vase of purple pansies. People have given knitted socks, ornaments, quilts, pillows, crochet bookmarks, mug rugs, and sewing machine mats. So great gift ideas if you have crafty friends to make any of those for them. I think sometimes sometimes I don't always give you something I make because I think, oh, you can make it. But you appreciate it as much because you know what goes into it.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
And then we had 5 people who told us about handmade or stitched pieces they had received that they loved, scrap bins, pin cushions, smalls exchange pieces, a quilt made from dress or dresses, scissor fob, stitched items, and wall hangings. So lots of great gifts received. 5 of you told us about some of the favorite patterns you've received, including a rooster pattern, a rainbow Afghan, that sounds pretty, Mill Hill kits, and a wise old owl. Other favorites are gift cards. Several of you mentioned you like to receive gift cards. And in addition to mentioning specific shops, a couple people mentioned gift cards for long arm quilting for someone who doesn't quilt their own quilts to give them that for a gift. And then a couple other things that came up, magazines, a serger. Somebody got a serger for a Christmas gift. That's a nice one. Nice. Somebody commented they like when their gifts are wrapped in fabric instead of wrapping paper. That's kind of fun.
Good idea.
And then somebody mentioned they like, I don't know if this was a give or receive, cookies and baked goods, knitting needles, and a stitching journal. So lots of great ideas. If you need any last minute gift ideas for the crafty people in your life. Yeah, good.
We only had one question this time, and that was from the Stitching Owl, and she asked if we'd ever made a pillow using the envelope method. And guess what? I have one made because it's a Christmas present. I showed you the sport quilt, the football, baseball quilt that I made for my great nephew, and I had enough of the charm squares left over that I cut them up into 2.5-inch squares and used the same backing that I used in the background. And so this is it, and here it is in the envelope method. There's some great directions on YouTube for measurement and everything, and this one filled out really well. And I will tell you that I ordered the pillow for it from Amazon, and it came like this. And I was like, holy crow, what kind of pillow is that going to be?
She called me and she's like, I don't think this is going to work.
I opened it up and it went, and you saw it. It fills it perfectly. It's a 16-inch pillow. So the quilt that we had planned to show today but isn't quite ready is a skiing quilt I made for my oldest grandson, and I have enough fabric left over. I'm going to make him a pillow like that, but it's going to be a solid piece. And so I ordered another pillow, and this way I can ship it to him, and it'll be much easier than trying to find a big box to put this an inflated pillow in. And that's why I'm not he's going to his girlfriend's for Christmas, and then they're going skiing after that. So I'm not sending it till after Christmas, because the last thing I know, he'd open this up and say, oh wow, and then he'd have this big pillow to go for it. So anyway, Amazon ships them this way, and it's great.
Yeah.
And doing them as an envelope is a quick finish.
Yeah.
Quick finish.
Okay. We ready to jump into some stitching?
Sure.
Whoops.
Whoops, and new starts.
Yeah.
Okay. How many do you have? Do you have a lot?
I have 3.
Okay, well, you can go first. I have 2, 3. No, I have 2.
I think 3. My first one is a whip that you guys have seen before. This is Reflections of Ireland by Ink Circles. And I worked on this for a little while and I've made great progress.
So pretty.
I just have kind of this half interior section left, and then it's a big shamrock that goes in the middle. And this is on 32 count confetti Lugana, which I'm pretty sure is from Rogue or Atomic Ranch. And it's being stitched with the DMC variegated green thread. And this one, I won't push to finish it this year, but I want to finish it and have it ready for St. Patrick's Day in March.
Oh yeah, that
So
be good.
I should be able to. A couple more, like 3 or 4 day sessions with this, and I'll finish the different sections. Yeah.
Okay, I can't show you the picture.
No.
Okay. This is the book Stitching Across America, which I believe I gave Jennifer for Christmas last year. And it's all the most of the national parks, I think, and other landscapes. And so a friend of mine had gone to Zion National Park and absolutely loved it and everything. So I thought for Christmas I would make her the Zion's National Park. So this is as far as I've gotten. You can see, you can't see it up here, but there's a bunch of stitching up here, but
Yeah.
it's neutral. It'll show up better later. And then I was working on this today when we were stitching at the library, and it's on 28 count Stony Creek Wittenberg, and it's old.
Look at this label, you guys. It was a whole $4.25 for a 12 by 18 piece. That's funny.
So that's my start.
Yeah, good. My next one, I think I showed you this last time. It was the start when we were in New York, and it is the Barbara Anna Designs Thanksgiving Biscornu. I've pulled that out and worked on it a couple of times, and I've made pretty good progress on it. It's in my Nerge frame, which I really do like a lot. This is my first Nerge, and I really am liking it. So you can see, I think since you saw it last time, I finished both of the girls, a little bit more of the stuff in the middle, and the orange that's called for in the pumpkins is the DMC variegated thread, but they didn't have the exact right color. So I have a couple to choose from. It's a different DMC variegated, and then when I was in Persnickety, I picked up Weeks Persimmon, which is a bit brighter orange. Let's see if I can hold them in there. And Weeks Autumn Leaves. So that will be my next challenge, is to figure out which one of these I want to use for the pumpkins.
I'd lean toward this one. It's got more variegation in it, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see what looks good with the colors that are in there. So that's coming right along.
And speaking of Biscornus, Stony Creek sends a flash out every week, and it came in. It's got a cute snowman Biscornu that I may have to get.
Yeah.
Now that I'm all hot to do Biscornus.
And this is on 28 count Vintage Country Mocha, I think. I think it's 28 count. It might be 32 count, but it's on Vintage Country Mocha.
It could be. It might be 32.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
pretty
not sure
tight.
which one.
It's pretty
But-
tight.
Yeah, that's moving right along.
Okay. And then I think I showed you this when we were, I saw this pattern when we were in Michigan, and it's called A Frosty Winter by Little House Needleworks. And I ordered this fabric, which I showed you the last time, and I did get a start on it. It's Lugana Murano, 32 count, and you see the green dots. It's really pretty, and I'm using Belsoir, which I've never used before. But
Yeah,
it's
what
kind
do
of
you
nice.
think about it?
I really like it. The only thing is your fingers have to be pretty smooth.
Yeah.
It catches very, very
Yes.
easily. But I started it, and it's 32 count, and I was doing 2 over 2, and it was just really thick and chunky. So I took it out, and now I'm using one thread, and I really like that better.
Yeah.
The only concern is one of the colors is icing, which is a white. And I'm afraid it's not going to show up in here. So I'm looking for like a real pale blue. I think I have one hiding somewhere, a Splendor.
Yeah.
And I think that would be better for the snowflakes than the white, because the white really wouldn't show up on here.
I agree.
So that's my
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And
So that's our next project, just to look for my Splendor.
is to look for that. And I have some at home too, so it might be at my house.
Well, I took it from you. The one I
Yeah.
have. Maybe
Okay,
more.
and then my third whip was a new start during Jingle Ball. And you should recognize this one if you've been with us for a while, because this was one of my 2 reindeer pieces. I asked you, which one should I start next? And like 95% said Christmas Parade. And so I followed your directions, and I got a little bit of a start on it during Sunday of Jingle Ball. So I went all the way across with the top border, and then I've started filling in over here. This is the bell and Santa's hand. This is part of his hat here. So what I have not done yet is the letter A, because I think I might do my initials in a different color thread. I might do them in the little, the pinkish color thread or something. So this is on Forbidden Fiber Co. 36 count linen. It's linen, yes, in the color Stonehenge. And I'm using all the called for threads, which are DMC. There's one gray that's really close. It's not this dark gray, but there's one that's a little bit lighter, and I don't know that it'll show. It's in one of the animals. So if it doesn't show, I'll make a change and stitch with a little bit darker one.
It's the bunny.
Yeah, it's the bunny. So so the bunny may have to be a different color, but there's my start on that.
He could be a brown bunny or
he could be. Yeah.
or a white bunny.
It's gonna be a while before I get that far.
Yeah.
Because you can see
Santa's gonna be a lot.
The bunny's way over here. So we got a lot to go before I get there.
You got Santa.
Yes.
His coat is gonna be
he's gonna be intense.
Well, the nice thing about that is you can go ahead and do the stars on his coat, and then when you want to, you can just do fill in. You don't have to count.
Yeah. And I'll probably jump around. I'll probably do, like, I won't do just Santa. I'll come back and I'll go over this way and do some of the bits and bobs, and I might come down and do one of the animals. So I'll jump around.
Yeah. Well, that's all my
whips too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm running kind of low on whips right now. I only have
I'm not. I just haven't touched a lot.
one more in my bag at home.
Really?
So I only have a total of 4 whips right now. I had 5 this morning, but I finished one.
I'll share with you.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, no. Wait, I do have one more.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I do. As I've shown you, this is an old Stony Creek pattern, and I've been working on it, and I was really pleased with how well it was coming until I realized that this is the end of my fabric right here.
Wah, wah.
And I'm only to here, which is only to, So we're not going to have a big square and a wreath or a star on the bottom. We're just going to cut it off right here.
Are you gonna? You had said you might.
I think I have.
Those.
If I have enough room, I'm going to do a row of these to kind of finish off the bottom.
And then are you still planning to do a little bell pull with that?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. And my friend Beth actually did the same thing. She started it at Thanksgiving and finished it and had it with her the other day. And she had fabric that was long enough, so she did the whole pattern. Thanks, Beth.
And that's with Threadworks.
That's with Threadworks,
It's called for in the pattern,
yes, it's Threadworks number 1085, Christmas time.
Good.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, before we go into finishes, we're going to talk a little bit about Jingle Ball. You want to do that now?
Sure.
Okay.
You can start.
Okay. We had a great time at Jingle Ball.
It was fun.
I had a half day off that Friday. I think it was a half day. And I went in and had lunch with you at the shop. And then I hurried home and I logged on to the ball before 3:30. I think it started at 3 and I was on right away, and I messaged Helen and I said, are you on? And she was. So we wound up in a room together and we chatted for a while. There was a nice group of people in there. And then later that evening, you were able to join in, and we got into another room where we chatted with some people. On Saturday, we jumped in and out of the stitching lounges, which were rooms where you could chat with people, and they started to do meet and greets with some of the different designers. So that was really fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
And we didn't take any classes, so we were just there to shop and stitch and meet people. And I have to say, I mean, $15, I got my entertainment the first night. Like, by the time I went to bed Friday night, if that had been all of it, I would have been pleased. Just meeting people. There was some shopping. There were free patterns. Every one of the 12 designers gave a free pattern. So if you think about that, I mean, that's like $1.50 a pattern.
Yeah.
You can't get that.
No.
And even if you don't do the exclusive shopping or anything like that, even
Right.
if you just go and you get your free patterns and you chit chat with people, I wound up really enjoying the designer meet and greets. They had an hour where they just talked and answered questions.
Yeah,
People put questions in the chat that they answered. And it was just nice to get to know them a little bit more.
Yeah, because we hear their names and stuff, and if you don't, unless you happen to be able to go to a retreat, maybe where they're teaching or something, you don't ever really get to know them unless they have well, like Stacy and not Stacy, Kathy and Bill on Hands-On Design. They do a Flosstube and stuff, but you know, and some of them you just don't have time to go watch every one of them. There were 12 of them, so it was kind of neat to see them and hear what they do and stuff like that. So yeah, that was fun. That was fun. And I was really good. I didn't buy hardly anything.
I bought a little bit, but I still feel like I was really good. So the shopping on Friday night got a little bit overloaded, and it was loading very slowly. There were some exclusive items that were kitted, and so you had to be in and get them early. I looked real quickly and decided there wasn't anything in that exclusive set that I felt like I had to have. So I just shut down the shopping and went back to the socializing. And then I came back on Saturday morning and did my shopping. And then I came back again on Sunday morning. So I got through all but a couple of the shops on Saturday. And then I went back on Sunday, and that's where I spent most of my money. So maybe we'll share what we purchased. I got from Robin Pickens this Joyful Winter t-shirt, and lo and behold, guess who else bought the Joyful Winter t-shirt? She got in blue, I got it in gray, and I feel like I got something else from Robin, but I don't know what it was. And then the rest of what I bought was online, or patterns. So I'll just show you that the ink on my printer, you'll see as we go, got a little bit iffy as we went, but I'll just share the patterns that I picked up. So this is the freebie from Stacy Nash, and it's called House of Gingerbread Pocket, and I thought that was really pretty. I would probably finish it as like either a stand-up or an ornament. And these were all, they say, exclusive to the Jingle Ball for at least a year. The next one is the Hands-On Design freebie, Bell and Bow. And she showed this one on Instagram and Flosstube, I think. The next one, I think this, I'm going to say this 6 times. This might be my favorite. This is from
really
Heartstring Samplery.
I have it too.
And it's quilted poinsettia. Look how pretty that is. And you know, you could do that. It's done with X's, but you could do that with a satin stitch. Wouldn't that be pretty? Maybe I'll dig out some of those Splendor
And you know,
threads.
I'm thinking I have some of the bowls from
oh yeah,
and it would be so pretty to
Heart and
scale it,
Hand.
heart and hand, to do it on the right size
that
fabric
would
that
be
it would
really
really
nice
on the bowl.
Yeah. And then Primrose did a little snow angel in a snow globe. Cute. I might even do it and leave the angel wings off and just make it a little angel in this, or a little snowman in the snow globe.
Yeah.
So that was theirs.
And I have all these too. I just haven't printed them off. I've downloaded some of them. I haven't taken the time to download
Robin's
them
freebie is that really pretty Noel. That would make a nice gift tag.
Yeah.
And then Tiny Modernist. This is where the colors start to go wonky. This is called Woodsy Wreath. That one was pretty. And then we get into my purchases. And all of my purchases were of patterns were in the Tiny Modernist shop. So this might be my New Year's Day start. I got Scandi Winter Animals. Aren't they adorable? Look how cute they are.
I didn't see that one. That's cute.
Yeah.
That's the trouble. There's a lot to see and to kind of flip back and forth and try to
then
remember them.
this one, this is when the ink really went wonky, but you guys look at the picture. So Tiny Modernist did a class called for the house. I think this was her class for last year, and she did another one like it this year, and she was selling this set of 4. And so I have printed off the top 2. Those are the ones I'll be most likely to start on. But won't it be neat to have little houses? Yeah. And then the last one I got is Fair Isle Friends. Aren't they cute? Yeah. So,
She just texted me.
Those were my purchases.
Yeah.
And that will give me lots of good stitching. My purchases and the free patterns that I picked up.
Yeah. I think I said I have the same free patterns. I did not buy anything except the shirt and a mug, which is in the other room.
Yeah.
And I'll show you that at some point.
And then
I was good.
Twice over the course of the weekend, I did the whatever they call the speed dating one, where you go and you wind up in a room. And so I met some great stitchers. I'll just send some quick hellos to Milka, Tracy, Raquel, Lynn, Megan, Dory, and Sarah Ann. I talked to people in several states and Toronto, and we wound up the ball in a stitching room
with Helen,
and Stephanie, the New England stitcher, was there for a while.
Yeah. And
Karen was in there, and Erin Elizabeth was there for a little bit. So it was just really fun. It was a good weekend, and I just really had a great time. I don't know that I will go to all of the Lindy Stitches events. She's doing 4 next year.
Oh, wow.
But if it works out and I have a free weekend, I will probably jump into a future event because it was really fun.
But it's challenging. Jennifer's husband cooks. Mine does not. Never has. And as my son told me when I had my emergency hysterectomy, well, you're going to die. And I said, no, I'm not. I have a good doctor. He said, no, Dad's going to cook. So unfortunately, I don't always have a lot of free time on those weekends because I have to fix food for him so that I don't die from him cooking.
Yeah.
And, but
we'll need to plan ahead next time. We'll get you some, like a stew or something.
Yeah, something I can just heat up for him.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was neat to talk to people and stuff and everything. And we had a good time.
Yeah. So that was the Jingle Ball. And if we didn't get to see you there, we're sorry. And if we did, hi again.
Yeah. Oh, and Robin was in a couple places, and we were gonna try and meet up with her. And I'm sorry, we just
just didn't work.
The time
out.
difference. I think you were in California, and
she's 3 hours behind.
It was. It didn't work. So we were hoping to, but it didn't, unfortunately.
Okay, well, post Jingle Ball, I think, but one of these was before and one was after for me, but we have a couple of finishes we want to share.
This is from last year's Chantel's box.
Yeah.
And I have the sled, and I started this since we saw you the last time.
Yeah.
And I finished it.
Oh, it looks great.
I love it. And so I have to get the paint, I think, to paint the sled and stuff, and then it'll be finished. But I'm really pleased. And that's a scrap of unknown fabric that
some kind of blue linen.
It worked.
Well, this is the theme, a scrap of blue fabric. So I had this pattern, Holly Jolly, which I got somewhere on sale. It's got a orange price tag on the back that's marked through. This might have been when I went to Craft Gallery and they were having their big sale. But Luminous Fiber Arts, Holly Jolly, I thought, oh, that'll be a great project for Jingle Ball. Just an easy start. And I got, I would say like 70% of it done Friday and Saturday of Jingle Ball. And then I switched projects. And I finished it up this morning. So it's all done. This is on 28 count opalescent blue blizzard fabric. And this was a little scrap I had in my stash that I had picked up at our local shop on the remnant table. So this is, I think, a great use of it, and I really like how this turned out. So I will most likely finish this one as an ornament. I may finish it similar to how she did here. Yeah, so that was kind of fun. I've had this in my Christmas box for a while, and I look at it all the time and think, oh, I should really stitch that. And I finally did. Yeah.
That's my
Okay, I have one more finish. And I swear this was finished last time, but it must not have been, because I had it in my thing to bring back. And it is American
No, you were
Sampler
working on
House.
the house. You still had the house.
Okay,
The bottom of the house to
well,
do.
I finished it all. American Sampler House by Annie Bees. It was really fun.
Oh,
I
that's
watched
pretty.
her meet and greet with her 2 daughters, and it was really fun. She actually talked about this at one point, and I'm like, I just finished that. So here it is.
Very pretty.
I really like how it turned out in the end. I think this fabric was just a great color for it. I am going to look, you know, I bought a bunch of those boards at Chantel's, so I'm going to look and see if any of them is the right size for this. If not, then I think I will probably frame it. The fabric is 28 count Arctic, which I think is a picture this plus color.
It's really pretty.
Yeah. So I'm thrilled. It's all DMs. No, it's not all DMCs. I lied. It's some DMCs and some specialty threads. I went with what was called for. I did make a substitution. Under the house was supposed to be the lightest blue, and mine didn't show up well on my fabric, so I used the medium blue instead.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, I think it turned out well.
And
I think, yeah, you probably can't even see it, but I tucked my initials in there right by the urn, my initials and the year somewhere right in here, so that I have that for posterity. So yeah, that was my latest, well, my finish before the Jingle Bar. And that brought me down to, I think I just had 3 whips, and then I started tutoring the Jingle Ball. And so I was up to 5, and now I'm back down to 4. I started 2.
Oh, it sounded like you
projects.
said tutoring in the Jingle.
Oh, no. So those are my 2 finishes. Okay. But I think since I only have a couple whips, that means I can start a few things over the next few weeks.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I need to figure out a Christmas Day start, because I like having a new start on Christmas Day.
Yeah. What's one more start for me?
Yeah.
Okay, this I made for my friend Pam that I sew with every week, and we both like wine. I just thought this was perfect
and
for her.
she likes red wine.
Yeah, she likes red wine, and I framed it myself.
It looks great.
I'm really pleased, and I got the frame at Michael's, and I cut the mat board, and then I stuck some batting underneath it, and then following Liz, I think, was the one who uses the air erase markers and made the mark and everything. And so, yeah, so I got it all framed. And then we didn't sew this week because she had a cold, so I'm able to show it to you. And so, yeah, so I'm really pleased. And I'm not sure what I stitched it on. I know I used...
It looks like a cream linen.
It's in here. It's in here. Nope, that's not it. I don't know what I stitched it on. Okay. I don't know. It's done, and I think it was DMC, but I'm not positive.
Okay.
So yeah. But anyway,
great.
I'm pleased.
It's a nice
finished.
finish.
Yep.
Good. I had one FFO.
Oh, the pattern is from Georgia Girl Stitching. Did I say that? And it was a download, and I did it on my iPad when I was using my Apple Pen.
My FFO was part of my Big Girl Pants Challenge. This is one I held up when I did my parade of unfinished projects and said I need to put on my Big Girl Pants, and I needed trim, and Michelle from Penny's Daughter Shares gave me trim that worked perfectly with this. So I finally finished the Rivaris. It doesn't have a name.
Hold it closer.
The
it's
Joy
such a small picture.
With the reindeer.
She never names her stuff.
She doesn't name her stuff. And I finished it similar to the pattern. So you can see I have my tassel, I have the spool, and I have the pillow.
We're back.
So I was working on this during the Jingle Ball, and I was working so hard to make sure that I got the pom-pom right so that it didn't get caught in the corners, and it looked good. And I sewed the whole thing up, and I flipped it inside out, and I started to stuff it, and I realized I had not put the hanger on it, and I hadn't put this on it. So I unstuffed it. I flipped it back. And thank you to Michelle, because I was like, I guess I'm just gonna have to sew the hanger on. She's like, can you just unsew that little section and stick the hanger in? I was like, well, that's brilliant. Yes, I can. So I did that here, but I couldn't do it down here because the spool is so big that I couldn't sew right next to it.
Right.
It's a real short thing. So that one I hand sewed on, and I had this ribbon in my stash, so I just used that. And I filled this with wool roving, and I love it.
It really feels good. It's very nice.
I did not want it to be a big pillow. You can see it's a pretty narrow pillow. I didn't want it to be super big and stuffy because it's going to hang on a tree, and I didn't want it to be too heavy because it's already got a little bit of weight with the spool and the tassel. So I just did the center close, and then I'm pretty sure I finished this in 2023, so I put that charm on it. We'll see if I ever go back and double check. I might have to change my charm. But that is one of my big girl pants projects, and it's all done, and when I get home I can hang it on my tree.
I really like it because with the roving in it, you know, when you use polyfill, it tends to clump and you don't get an even finish, but the roving really made it a smooth finish. See, you don't see any kind of lumpy areas or anything on it. It's really, really nice.
Now I did, because I fused this piece on at the end, so I did put a steam iron to it, and that flattened it a lot.
Yeah.
And so, which was good. I wanted it flat, but if you're doing wool roving, that's good to know that if you put steam on it, it's gonna shrink up and go flat. So yeah, so that's my FFO. And I'm happy to have that one done.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I have cut some mat board. I have pulled some other stuff. So I'm hoping to do a little bit more finishing in the coming week.
Good.
Yeah. I've done most of my Christmas shopping, so I should have some time. Famous last words.
We did some more today.
Yeah.
We both got our presents off to Maryland, which is really
good.
nice.
Yes.
I did it on Friday and she did it today.
Yeah.
Now I had to clear off my cutting table so that we could film, but I plan to, I got something in my eye. I plan to hopefully wrap like tomorrow and Monday so that I'm not wrapping on Christmas Eve, which is my standard mode of operation.
I have a fair amount wrapped already.
Yeah, I don't. Everything that went.
Yeah.
Well, the stuff we bought today is wrapped. Because they wrapped it for us. It was like, thank you.
Okay, we have some haul and happy mail to share. It's right over there under the hat.
Oh, okay.
All my haul was Jingle Ball haul. You've seen it.
Yeah. We got a really nice Christmas card from Michelle, and she put in some charms for us too. So thank you very much, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle. Love the
great.
moose.
Yeah, he's cute. And then from Carrie, she sent this to me for some reason.
Yes,
I don't know why.
Card.
It's really pretty.
Yeah.
And so she sent that to me. Why would you send me anything with snowmen, huh? Right?
Very cute.
Okay. And then as a bonus, she also sent along the Primrose Cottage May 9 patch. Yeah. So thank you very much, Carrie. I can't wait to start both of them. But maybe I'll start the mandala on Christmas.
That would be a good Christmas
That would be a good Christmas start.
And it's not a big piece, so you finish it quickly.
I could finish it in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Any luck at all.
Yeah, good.
Any luck at all.
So thank you.
Yes, thank you. And then I ordered these two patterns from Crafty Bluebonnet. I just thought this was so pretty.
They're very cute.
And it's a kit. See, it comes with the fabric and the
oh, nice.
The burlap. So I just thought that was really neat. So I ordered that, and then this one came along too. A lot of people hate me.
Here, let's give them the names in case they didn't see. This is Noel Ornament, and this is 'Tis the Season for Snow from Crafty Bluebonnet. Yes.
And her service was great. She did very quick.
We met her at market last year. She was really nice.
Very quick service.
Yeah. Good. A little bit of quilting, knitting, crochet.
Yep.
Yeah.
I finished this is what I worked on mostly during Jingle Ball because I didn't have to pay attention. But I made a hat for my oldest great nephew. And this is, you've seen these several times because I made one for Jack and I made one for Mike and I've made one for Alex and this one is for Mitchell. Yeah. So
and then you were working on a scarf too. Is that still blocking?
It's gone. The red scarf. I can we'll insert a picture. Okay. I did finish, that's the other thing. I finished the red scarf for my youngest grandson. He asked for a red scarf. So This is done with, I think it's Lion Brand Woolies, which is a nice, warm, thick, heavy yarn. So for the cold weather, and they're going, you know, Mitchell's out a lot because he's a hunter. And like for Alex and the others, they go skiing. And for Mike, he's got an outdoor job right now, so it keeps his head warm because he doesn't have a lot up there. It's
and last time I showed you I was working on the Everyday People hat, and I thought you'd like to see how it turned out.
Oh, it's all done.
So my boss didn't get a hat for Christmas yet. It wound up way too big, and I thought it was big when I was crocheting like around the head, but then you reduce the hook size at the end, and I thought, okay, the banding, because even in this picture you can see like it's a little floppy back there, and so I thought, okay, the banding will bring it in. So I did 2 rows of that ribbing or banding, and it was still way too big. So I took the whole thing apart. So I don't know if it's going to be remade into the hat or if I'm going to do something else with it.
And the other thing I did, this is for my great niece, the older one, and this is a fleece blanket. And it's really very simple. It was 2 pieces from Hobby Lobby that I just sewed together and turned.
Nice.
But it's nice and cuddly, and she'll like it. And then I have one to make. Oh no, this is for the youngest one because I have one with dogs on it to make for the oldest one because she's a dog person.
Yes.
So that doesn't take too long. That's just doing it and turning it.
And then I did my sewing Big Girl Pants project, which you won't see yet, but you will see soon. While I was listening to the meet and greets at the Jingle Ball, I went downstairs and I made a quilt back from my reindeer Xing quilt, and it took like 6 yards of fabric. I don't know, 5-6 yards of fabric. It was a huge back, and I got it all made. And what are you putting there?
I'm gonna write these down.
Oh, okay. So I don't have a picture of it, but hopefully I'll get that quilt on the frame when I finish the one that she's done.
Yeah.
So that's all we've been working on. We thought in celebration of 80 episodes and the holidays, we would do some giveaways today. So if you are interested in these items, we're just going to use numbers. So just use the number in your comment. And I mean, if you'd like to make us a nice little fun Christmas story, that's fine too, because we always enjoy that. So we will ship these anywhere they're flat. We may fold them up to fit into a regular size envelope depending on where they're going. But we'll send these out. Overseas. They won't be sent until after the holidays, most likely.
Right.
So number 1 is the pattern I just put my Big Girl Pants on. This is the Rovaris Joy with Reindeer pattern. That's number 1. If you're interested in that, leave us that number. Number 2 is a quilting project. It is 3 Old Snow Heads by Buttermilk Basin, a 29 by 12 inch table runner. So if you're interested in that, number 2. Number 3 is Rudolph and Mr. Claus, a sip of the seasons from Stitching with the Housewives. Number 4 is Gingerbread Mittens from, who is this? Blackberry Lane Designs. And most of these patterns are ones that you as viewers have sent us for giveaways. Number 5 is All Is Calm by Plum Street Samplers. This was part of the Chantel's ornament box last year. It just contains the pattern. No ornament finishing piece. Number 6 is All Dolled Up by, oh no, I think it's called Snowy Pines by Little House Needleworks. Look at that cute pattern with the little bear and the pine trees in the woods.
Oh, that is.
Number 7 is an Imaginating pattern by Diane Arthur, Snowman Gathering. And number 8 is the first day of Christmas sampler entry by Hello from Liz Matthews. So leave us a comment with the number, and then when we film next time, we'll call out the winners of those 8 patterns and send you some late holiday stitching at that stage.
Well, a good start for next year.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. What else? what are your plans?
My plans are to maybe work a little bit more in my closet. That was kind of exciting.
Yeah.
To get some stuff taken care of, and Jennifer's off for a couple weeks, so she's always more than willing to help me get rid of my stuff.
Yep.
and just kind of try and get organized, because I have one piece I've finished that I can't find, and it's a Christmas present. So we have a little bit of looking to do. And then I decided for next year, I'm gonna the dog is gonna be groomed, and Jack's gonna help me with that. And then Jen, the kids will come up, and like we said, we're gonna do a scavenger hunt for my Apple Pen. And for next year, my plans are to really work on my whips. I looked in my bag the other day for something, and I don't have a ton of them, but I have some that are, not that far from being finished. And it's like, just let's get them done, because I go through and I'm like, I want to start this. I want to do the pears from Annie B's. I want to do. And I don't like having all this stuff hanging out, So I really want to work on finishing a bunch of the stuff that I've done.
Good.
Plus, I'm hoping I get to go to Quilt Retreat next year, and I have at least 1 or 2 patterns I hope to get pre-cut, so that if I get to go, they're ready to go. Because once you pre-cut, then you really can go through them at Quilt Retreat.
Yeah.
So
good.
that's my goals.
Yeah.
And hopefully have another year when I'm on top of the dirt.
Yeah, that would be good too.
Yeah. Because by the time you see me, I'll be another year older next time.
Yeah.
Hard to believe.
I am going to a competitive puzzling event tomorrow.
This should be fun.
Not quite sure what I signed up for. I've seen Liz do them with her family. So a couple of friends of mine said, should we try it? And I said, sure. So
tell them one of the rules.
One of the rules is no spatulas. You can only use your hands to move puzzle pieces. So it'll be interesting to see. I'll be there with a beer just watching everybody else have a crazy time. We will get together for Christmas. We'll probably come up here. And then my cousin and her family will come the day after Christmas. So we will see them. And in between all that, I'm going to be doing some stitching and some quilting, and who knows about crochet. I'm kind of mad at it right now, so you might not see that for a while. And just enjoying the time off and time with kids. We've been watching some movies and just hanging out together. So looking forward to
It's been fun having them around. It really has been. Jen and I went to a stitch group the other day, and a lot of them know her just from her being around, and then some of the others know her from seeing her on Flosstube and everything. So it's been neat for her to. She really enjoyed it, and she's crocheting a sweater, and she finished the back while she was there that day.
She started to put it together the other night.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And when I was down there today, she's diamond painting. So and it's a big one. It's a big one.
It's a big.
She's got seasonal ones, and they're really pretty. She's really done a good job. Really done a good job.
Well, we look forward to hearing what your plans are, and wish you all happy holidays, no matter which holiday you celebrate.
Yes.
Even at winter solstice included. We love the shortest day of the year as long as it's cold and snowy, but I don't think it's going to be this year.
They're saying it's going to be 62 on Christmas, and I'm like, no, wait a minute. I didn't move up here to be hot on Christmas. So, for some of you, that's not hot, but for us, that's hot. After having 9 degrees, it's hot.
So we were talking about just cozying in and stitching at night, which led to our question for you for today, which is, what is your favorite time of day to stitch? Are you a morning stitcher, midday stitcher, evening stitcher, all day stitcher? Let us know.
We're
curious to hear. Yeah, you're a late owl stitcher. Yeah, I'm like an evening stitcher. Like around 8 I tend to start, and then until I get tired. I was stitching on one piece and I was literally like nodding off.
Oh, really?
I was like, okay, it's time to stop when you can't even keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
So, great. Well, let us know your favorite time of day to stitch. Thank you all for being here through a couple of stops and starts, including the start that you didn't even see.
Yeah, because we didn't realize you weren't seeing us.
Yeah.
Yes, and also for the peaky old man who snuck up on us.
Yeah.
So yes, we wish you happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Winter Solstice, and whatever else you may celebrate. And we look forward to seeing you again in the next year.
Yeah,
it'll be next year. It'll be 2026. Where did 25 go? Boy, they go by fast now.
Quickly.
So take care, and our best to all of you. And if you want to contact us, we need to close out.
Yeah.
Jennifer is at Jen Quilter on Instagram. I am at Grand Stitches. She publishes more often than I do. She posts, and if you want to reach us, we are 2tallstitchers@gmail.com. We didn't mention it, but any information you want about our retreats, there's a link underneath in the box down below, a link to Jennifer's blog where it has information about the retreats coming up. So, happy holidays.
Bye.
Bye.